So originally, I wasn't planning on making a video today. I didn't think there was any news or anything to talk about with Modern Warfare or Cold War, and then Treyarch and Activision just decided to drop everything. All of this crazy information, including a roadmap for Black Ops Cold War, including Nuketown making a return, and also talking about player progression and how progression is going to work between Modern Warfare, Black Ops Cold War, and even Warzone. And that is what we are going to be talking about today, and actually two different videos. This first video that we are talking about is going to be all about the roadmap and what we can expect to see right after the launch of Black Ops Cold War. And then the second video that we're going to be talking about later today, probably in about 3 hours from when this video comes out, is going to be about the progression and battle pass system that is making its way into Black Ops Cold War and how that's going to cross over with Warzone and Modern Warfare. But there is so much to talk about just in this video, so I'm going to shut up with this intro. Let's dive into it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So this is the roadmap for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War post-launch. So as you guys know, the game comes out on November 13th. This is the content that is going to be coming after the release of the game. And there's two sections of it. The first is on November 24th. The second is on December 10th. Starting off with November 24th, after the launch of the game, we get Nuketown 84. So if you guys didn't already know, we've already had many iterations of Nuketown. In fact, every single Black Ops game that we've had so far has had a version of Nuketown. In Black Ops 1, we had Nuketown, which I believe took place in 1965. I could be wrong about that one, though. And then in Black Ops 2, we had Nuketown 2025. In Black Ops 3, 2065. And in Black Ops 4, they almost actually had a Cold War-style Nuketown map. Now, in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, they're making Nuketown 84, which I don't know why they just didn't go with 85. That would make sense with what they were doing. Kind of strange, but it looks pretty cool. Very bright and vibrant colors. The bus is there once again, no surprise. And I'm guessing the map will be very, very similar to what it was actually in Black Ops 1 because it is a boots on the ground style game. Now, moving into what is coming at Season 1. So Season 1 starts on December 10th. This is when a lot of Warzone stuff is going to be added in. That's when prestige progression is going to kick in, which we'll talk about a little bit at the end of this video and in the second video later today. But this is when Season 1 starts. So that is when we get the battle pass and things along those lines. Now, on top of this, we found out today that first of all, we are going to be getting new multiplayer maps and modes. So based off of that image, it appears as though we are inside a food court at a mall. So obviously the map would take place inside of a mall. It appears as though Woods is carrying a briefcase there with a pistol in his hand. It actually looks like he's playing VIP escort in this mission. That's why he has the pistol out there. So I'm assuming that's not going to be one of the new modes, but I'm assuming that is going to be one of the new maps that comes out in Season 1. And once again, it looks like it's inside mall. After this, one that really surprised me is that indeed, we are getting 2v2 gunfight in Black Ops Cold War. So this was a new mode made this year by Infinity Ward. I thought it was going to stay in the Infinity Ward games, but lo and behold, it's making a return in Black Ops Cold War, which is cool, and it makes me wonder whether or not gunfight tournaments will make a return as well. Now, based off of the image we're seeing here, it actually looks like we're inside of a bunker in Warzone. That's what this looks like to me. Now, whether this is going to be a 2v2 map or they just took this off of some other map, I'm not sure, but 2v2 gunfights are definitely returning. After this, we have new weapons. So this is not a surprise whatsoever. With any season coming to any Call of Duty game, they get new weapons. Now, we do know that these are going to be free, similar to how they are in Modern Warfare. In other words, you just level up the battle pass to one of the free tiers, and they give you the weapon in-game. This makes it so that anyone can get it, so on and so forth. Now, based off of the image that we're seeing here, I believe this is the FAMAS. We saw it in some other promotional material as well, in the PC trailers, I believe, when we saw it, and it looks like this is going to be coming in Season 1. Now, how many weapons we get per season, that may change compared to Modern Warfare, or it may be the exact same, where there is 2 in a battle pass, and then you generally get 1 throughout the rest of the season, or maybe 2 sometimes. But just know that this will be a part of the battle pass once again. After this, we have new zombies modes. Now, this is interesting to me, because it makes me ask the question, when would we be getting new zombies maps after launch, and are those going to be free? I believe they said that they are going to be, but it doesn't appear as though they are planning to put one out with Season 1, which kind of makes sense because it's so short. It's less than a month after the launch of the game, so maybe Season 2 is when we'll start to see the new zombies maps implemented, but here it just says new zombies modes. And then the most interesting to me is the Warzone thing that they tell us about Season 1. It says a classified Warzone experience, and then it shows some blanked out papers, an image of a map, and I actually think there is 3 different things that this could be. So the first of which was recently found in the Warzone file files, and that is a new Alcatraz map. So Alcatraz was a Black Ops 4 Blackout map where you had up to 5 respawns. It was really fast-paced, super small map, and I really enjoyed it. And recently, there were files found in Warzone, which I can't show you because they're leaked, of a new Alcatraz map, which looked very similar, but kind of reskinned, making us think that that is something that could be coming back. So that may be coming in Season 1. The second thing that this could be is an update to Verdansk as a map as a whole. In the image that we are seeing here, it says that this is a desert on the map. Could they be adding a desert to Verdansk? Could they be making changes to Verdansk? That is definitely another possibility. The third possibility is another one that I find interesting, and basically this could be an LTM very similar to the Know Your History LTM that we had for the reveal of Black Ops Cold War, that will basically be showing us how the game is going to be transitioning from Modern Warfare to Black Ops Cold War, with some sort of in-game cutscene, some sort of objective that you have to complete in-game, just like we had to do with the Know Your History event. Finally, the last piece of information that I'm going to include in this video is Treyarch also told us that the prestige system is indeed returning. Now, it's called a seasonal prestige system, so I don't know what that means. There's a couple of options. Is this a system where every single season there's going to be a set amount of prestiges that you can go through and progress through, and then at the end of a season it will reset? Or is this something that you can level up through multiple seasons, but you have to get through a set amount of levels within each season to unlock something special? The thing with this is that they told us that tomorrow they are going to be putting out an article with this to further explain what exactly this means. And really, this is one of the biggest questions I have. Now, I think it's great that they are adding in prestiges. This is something that people wanted. They didn't like the system that they had in Modern Warfare nearly as much. Now, something else that we found out with this as well is that Modern Warfare, once Season 1 of Black Ops Cold War comes out on December 10th, Modern Warfare is actually going to be adopting the same progression system as Black Ops Cold War. So no longer will you cap out at level 155 like you currently do. They will incorporate this prestige seasonal system as well. So this is something that we're going to be talking about in a little bit more depth in the second video that I put out in probably about 3 hours from now when this one comes out, and we'll be diving in depth with exactly how that progression system, weapon progression, and battle pass works as a whole. I would include it in this video, but the video would be like 25-minute long, and some of you probably just wanted to see the post-launch content, which we talked about in this video. But here's the thing, and here is what I loved about what they revealed today. This is the first time ever where they have revealed post-launch content for a Call of Duty game before the game actually comes out. Normally, we are sitting there twiddling our thumbs around Christmas time or even into January going, okay, when is the next thing going to happen? I remember in Black Ops 4, sitting there, we kind of got a Christmas event, and then after that, there was essentially no new content till halfway through January. With Modern Warfare, we didn't know what the season or when the season was going to start until it actually happened. So I love to see that they're letting us know that yes, they have post-launch content in mind, and there is a lot of big things coming. And like I said before, I'm looking forward to Nuketown coming as well. Oh, and I can't believe I didn't mention, all of this stuff that we talked about today is free post-launch, just like they did in Modern Warfare. Love to see it. But this is everything that is coming post-launch. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. We've got many more coming throughout the rest of the week, weekend, and before the game actually launches. So if you want to stay up to date with everything that's going on, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on. If you enjoyed the video, it's always appreciated if you hit that like button. And as always, let me know what you think down in the comments. But I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for the